how to embed your podcast wherever you're hosting it on your own website, especially if you're using Tekmatix. Now, I use podcast.co to publish my my podcasts, however if I could speak, wouldn't it? And this distributes to all of the major podcast distribution platforms like Spotify and Google Play and all of the others, right? But I also like to have a page on my website where these podcast episodes are actually saved. Now, no matter what podcast distribution system you're using, you will have what's called an embed code for your podcast. And I'm going to show you how to basically embed this on your own domain on a page of your own that will basically pull in the live feed of anything you've ever published like this. And you can change what it looks like. Usually in any podcast distribution system you're using, you can edit the kind of visuals and the colors and stuff on it. So I'm not going to go into all of the different platforms, but you will have whatever podcast distribution system you're using, a embed area, and it's usually in your publishing settings. Now I'm going to take you into Tekmatix, and I'm going to open up this bar, make sure I'm set into the Sarah Cordner account, and I'm going to publish this actually, I think just on a funnel page will be fine. So I'm going to go to websites and funnels. Now, if you have any templates that you already have made in your branding, you might like to clone and reuse an existing template so that it's kind of already in your branding. But for the sake of an example, I'm just going to use something completely from blank, and I'm going to call this Sarah's podcast, right? And I'm going to press create and just start something completely from scratch just to show you how you can do this if you have nothing. Now, you did see funnel AI in there, and yes, this could build your funnel steps for you, but I'm going to show you the cold, hard, ugly way of doing this. Sarah Cordner Show podcast. It's probably going to be the name in here. The path is, it will be your domain /something. So I'm just going to call this podcast and press create funnel step. This is basically creating a landing page for me in my domain, which I've already connected to my Tekmatix account, obviously. Now, I can import an existing template or page or web page or funnel page that I've ever created, or I could build from blank. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to do it from blank just to show you how easy it is to do this if you're not even using one of our hundreds of templates we've created, and even if you don't have anything built yet. So it's going to open up a completely blank page for me, and this page builder is the same whether you're using funnels, websites, doesn't matter. The page building functions are exactly the same. Now, this would be 1,000 times easier for me to clone something I've already created, but I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to add a section. I'm going to add a full width section at the top here, and I'm going to add one long column all along the top, and I'm just going to add, do I want to add a photo? In fact, I'm just going to literally add a title just for the sake of this right now. And I'm going to change this to the Sarah Cordner Show podcast. There we go. And I'm going to press another element, subheading. I'm going to select all and say, click and explore on all of the episodes below to learn how to grow your business with tech, AI, and automation. All right, so obviously I'm going to change this later properly, but the bit that's most important is this embed code, right? So I'm going to add a new element. In fact, I'm going to add a whole new section. Let me just go into the section area here, the green, add a new section, one column, one row, and it's just going to be the HTML element, because what we copied from the podcast co over here was a code, right? This here is what's called a piece of code, HTML. We're going to go back into our page builder and we are going to find the code element. So let's scroll down. We've pressed the plus button at the top here. We've gone into quick add elements, and I'm going to go and find the code element. Ta-da! And it will open up this code button over on the right hand side, open the code editor, and the only thing we have to press is paste. That's it. Simple paste. Boom. Now, obviously, I would make this pretty. I'd tidy this up. I'd add in photos and all that kind of stuff. You can make this look as beautiful as you want. In real life, I'm actually going to clone with my existing templates just so I don't have to do it. I'm going to press publish. It will ask me what domain do I want to publish this on. Now, I've already connected my domains. What I'll probably do is create another subdomain that will be podcast.sarahcordner.com. But again, just for the sake of this, I'm just going to put this on any of them, right? Whatever. I'm just going to put it on events. I'm only doing a demo right now, so it doesn't matter. And it's going to say publish. I'm just going to press publish again. Now I'm just going to show you what this looks like. Up on the top right hand corner, again, I've not edited anything at all, obviously, but this is now live on the internet. Boom, that HTML element has actually pulled in all of my podcast episodes that are published so far and public available. So I could literally click on this and hopefully it will play if it's public. You probably can't hear it, but it's actually playing. Boom. All right, there you go. Published. That is a whole freaking thing published. So if I wanted to share this page, all I'm going to do is press back into the funnel builder. Now, of course, if I publish this on websites, same process, exact same steps. I would have the link, which will show up in here as it's just loading. In 1 second, it will show up right here where my mouse is. Boom. So again, all I'd have to do now is grab that overarching link right there. Now I can change that link too. I can go into, see that's the link I'd go and share with the world. I can go into publishing over here and I can change that URL if I want to by just clicking there, pressing update step, and it will change the URL. So there you go. There's a really quick demo of how you can create for yourself a really simple page or a beautiful, well-crafted, if you're taking time to do it, design page that has all of your podcast episodes in one place. If you need help, if you're using Tekmatix, you can click on the button below. In the bottom right hand corner, you can use our live chat support to get help. Alternatively, you can go to the dashboard over here and you can, under the launchpad, and you can actually click on the launchpad to get support, and we will be there to help you. Happy teching!